So if you're not coming up with your own hacks, then you're probably not in the right mindset to, like, you need to have a mindset shift, because you need to be like thinking about this stuff when you're driving, like safe, but like maybe at all times while you're eating. Like if you're obsessed with it, then this hacks just kind of just show up.
Everyone in terms
No,
of
Patric.
Patric.
Drop some bombs.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah. I love listening to Caleb's stuff there. It's so smart. If everyone's at different spots in their business, but I think for those that are starting out, what Caleb is sharing there is just like, this is how you can go fast and get a bunch of clients really, really quickly. And he's kind of got the exact playbook to do that for you. So I love listening to those. I think one thing, kind of what Eric was talking about with the hacks and understanding the mindset. And I think we kind of zoom out and we think about, like, how were we able to create these hacks? Like, why did that happen? The reason that happened is because we're obsessed with this mindset, this business. Those hacks come out of that obsession. If you're in something, to us, it's maybe not a hack. It's just like the way we discovered to do it, right? So when we take something and now it's like every day, and then we bring it and we show it to you guys in a different angle, then it seems like a hack. But I really think it's just a product of obsession. So if you're not coming up with your own hacks, then you're probably not in the right mindset to, like, you need to have a mindset shift, because you need to be like thinking about this stuff when you're driving, like safe, but like maybe at all times while you're eating. Like if you're obsessed with it, then this hacks just kind of just show up. It just happens over time. And I think that's an important thing that you can kind of check yourself. If you're not creating this stuff on your own, then you're probably not in the right mental state. So my hacks, I did too. I talked about how to get GMBs. I think there's been a lot of people that struggle with how to find GMBs. So we got some creative spends on Craigslist, and then once you have the GMBs, how are we going to rank them? So part of it is using the tool that we created, the heat map tool, that allows you to get hyper local and locate weaknesses in your GMB ranking, and then apply strategies to those. So that was one of them. The other one is, Eric shared a book this week that was kind of taken from my other hack, which is, how are you going to set your business up in a way that you can, there's different phases that we're going to go through, right? We're going to hit these different inflection points where we go from 0 to 10K. That's kind of like the first one. When you get to 10K, now you probably need somebody else in your agency, right? And then when you go from like 10 to 40, you've got like a whole team of people. But when you get to around that 25, 40K range, you start to realize that you're going to have to replace parts of yourself. And you can't do that unless you have certain things in place. And I think that's one of the hardest inflection points. So you can make that process easier if you consider this stuff from the beginning. I think that hack can apply to everyone, but I think there's certain parts of it is going to be more relevant for people that have a team. How are you going to phase yourself out? Part of it, you need like a multi-tiered management structure. You can't have everybody asking you questions. You have to have trust in a manager below you that can delegate on your behalf and make good decisions. You can't be the person that's talking to all your clients. So what that book is, and what I gave in my presentation, is how are we going to set up kind of an operating system for our business where it's going to run itself and allow us to scale, and we can check in on things quickly. How can we put those processes in place and be notified when something's not going right, or we've got to have processes to solve problems that don't rely on us, right? So those were kind of my hacks. I know that we kind of ran short on time, right? There was so much good information in there. So a lot of the stuff didn't get played in Vegas. So I'm hoping, as it gets rolled out and you guys get the opportunity that you guys can, you guys will be some of the first people to get your eyes on it. And, I hope it can give you guys some value, because the scaling agency stuff has made a huge difference for us. We're growing super fast now. We kind of got stuck there for a while. And with this stuff I shared, it's allowing us to really go to the next level. So how do we go from 40K to 250K a month? That was kind of the theme of my presentation, that second part.